If you want to start a laundry bar soap business and you don't have much money or you don't know where to start from, this video is for you. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to make laundry bar soap for commercial purpose, and it's super easy. It doesn't cost much. You can make your laundry bar soap, brand it, and you can start making money just as what you're seeing in the video. Now, if you're interested, watch this video to the end. Now, let's get down to business.
Welcome to the Naturally Gifty Vibe, trainer of thousands of smart entrepreneurs across the globe. From learning to create quality cleaning products, to building your brand, growing your business, and living your best DIY lifestyle. This is your calm corner for skills, beauty, health, and income. Welcome to the Naturally Gifty Vibe.
Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we'll be making laundry bar soap for commercial purpose, but it's going to be a simple process. So we start by measuring out our ingredients, and the first ingredient I have here is sodium hydroxide, also known as caustic soda. For the caustic soda, we'll be using 165 grams of caustic soda. Now we're going to use this caustic soda to prepare our lye solution. And if you're new to soap making, lye solution is a mixture of caustic soda and water. Now, after measuring out the caustic soda, we're going to measure out the water, and pay close attention. We're measuring the water in grams. Now, it's important to measure the water in grams if you're also going to measure the oil in grams. So the oil should be in grams and the water should also be in grams, which means you're going to measure your water using your scale. So that's it. Now, after measuring out the water, we're going to use it to prepare our lye solution by pouring the caustic soda into water. Now, please avoid pouring water into your caustic soda. Rather, pour the caustic soda into the water, and after that, stir it to dissolve, and there will be a chemical reaction that will force the water to heat up. So please be very careful. Make sure you're wearing a hand glove, because this caustic soda is very corrosive. It can affect your skin, it can burn your skin. So you can see the heat is extremely hot. So that's it. Please be very careful. Now, after dissolving the caustic soda, go ahead and add 20 grams of salt, which is our normal table salt, sodium chloride. Sorry, I didn't know my camera was not recording that, so I added 20 grams. So you can use between 15 to 20 grams of salt into the lye solution after dissolving your caustic soda, and after that you can allow it to cool for some time before using it to produce your soap. So I placed it in a bowl of water in order to fasten the cooling process. Then after like 15 to 20 minutes, it's time to start our production. Then I'll start by measuring out the oil. Now for the oil, I'll be using peanut oil. And for the peanut oil, I'll be using 1100 ml of peanut oil. Now remember what I told you earlier about measuring your water and your oil. If you're measuring your oil in grams, which is important to measure it in grams, also make sure to measure your water in grams. Now it's important to measure your oil in grams because the oil is denser than water, so do not measure it in ml. So rather measure it in grams by using your measuring scale. So that's it. Now after measuring out the oil, we're going to heat it a little bit. We want it warm, so take it to the heat and allow it to heat a little bit, and once it's warm, just dip in your finger, make sure it's warm. It doesn't need to be hot. So when it's warm, you can bring it out of the heat and then you can start with your production. So you can see me running my finger inside the oil, which means it's not hot. So it just needs to be warm. So after that, you can then start your production. So now I'm going to get a mixing bowl, and after that I'll transfer the oil into the mixing bowl. Now for the oil, we're using a total of 1200 grams of oil, and we've already added 1100 grams of peanut oil. So now the next oil I have here is coconut oil, and for the coconut oil I have 100 grams, which will make it a total of 1200 grams of oil. Now, talking about oil, when it comes to making laundry bar soap, it's important to use the right choice of oil. And I'll be very honest with you. Using this amount of peanut oil to make a laundry bar soap is not ideal, it's not advisable. Now, the reason is because peanut oil doesn't really foam well, and also it doesn't give you a hard bar, which is a hard soap. So you can pair the peanut oil with palm kernel oil. This is to say that you can use 50% of peanut oil and 50% of coconut oil, or you can use 50% of peanut oil and 50% of palm kernel oil, or you can even use 50% of palm kernel oil, 20% of peanut oil, and 30% of coconut oil. But coconut oil is expensive, so you can use 30% of peanut oil, 50% of palm kernel oil, and 20% of coconut oil. That is if you want to make a solid bar soap that foams really well. So it's important to pair the oil. Do not use a large amount of peanut oil alone. So I just added a little bit of coconut oil in order to improve the foaming effect a little bit, but it's really not advisable. And also when it comes to the curing process, this peanut oil takes longer time to cure. So if you want to make a strong bar soap, just make sure to add palm kernel oil and coconut oil. So don't use this amount of peanut oil alone. But I already know what I'm using the soap for, so I don't really mind using only the peanut oil. So that's it. Now, after measuring out your peanut or palm kernel oil, heat it up a little bit to make it warm. And after that, add your coconut oil and mix. And then go on and add your lye solution, which is a mixture of your caustic soda and water. Now, if you're using palm kernel oil, avoid adding the salt that we added earlier. Now, I had to add salt in the lye solution in order to help this soap to solidify. Remember, I said that using peanut oil, you might not be able to achieve a hard or a strong bar soap. So I just add the salt in order to fasten the curing process, and also in order to help the soap to solidify well. So that's it. So if you're using a good oil like peanut or palm kernel oil, coconut oil, palm oil, please avoid adding the salt, which is the sodium chloride. So that's it. Now pour the lye solution, go on and mix it until it starts to trace. Now, what is trace? Trace is when the mixture of oil and lye solution is fully emulsified and it starts to thicken when there is no separation between the oil and water. So when it gets to that point, you know that you have gotten to trace. And after that, you can go on and add the following ingredient. So for the next ingredient, I added fragrance. And for the fragrance, I didn't use the regular fragrance. I used pine oil. Now, pine oil smells more like fragrance. It has this medicated type of fragrance. So it smells really good and can be used for bar soap. Like it scents really well. And another advantage is that pine oil doesn't really cost much. I think 250 ml of pine oil is less than 2,000 naira. So that is how cheap it is. So you can be using it to make your bar soap in order to cut cost, and it will smell nice like a medicated soap. So add the fragrance or your pine oil, mix well, and after that you can go on and add color. Now adding color is totally optional. You can do without adding color. So I added white color, which is titanium oxide. So for the titanium oxide, you can use between 20 grams to 50 grams according to how you want it to be. So I used just 20 grams of titanium oxide. So just dissolve it with a little amount of water. Now please take note, I have to use just a little amount of water to dissolve the titanium oxide. Now reason is because remember I'm using peanut oil, so it's not good to add much water or anything that would just affect the curing process. so I just had to add a little bit. So you can add any color of your choice, and after that quickly transfer it into a soap mode. Now pay attention to the soap mode I'm using here. Honestly, this soap mode is very easy to use, and also it's very cheap to get. Also, you can go to any site where they are building house. I think it's called water connector. So you can get something like this. It's super affordable, and you don't even need to buy it in most cases. If you see it, just get it, and then you can use sellotape to cover the sides, just exactly what you're seeing in the video. Then you can use it to mold your soap, and honestly is really very nice. Like, it appears very nice, the shape, and is really good. So just take a look at this. So after you transfer your soap into your soap mold, just allow it to sit to solidify, and that will take about 10 to 24 hours. Now this is after 24 hours because I used peanut oil, so I had to give it time to really solidify before cutting it. But if you use like palm kernel oil, coconut oil, palm oil, maybe in like 5 hours to like 10 hours it will just solidify. Then you can mold and cut your soap. So now take a look at this. Can you see the shape and the design? Honestly, this soap mold is really inspiring. It's something you can get with just a little amount of money. Buying this is really cheap. Oh, honestly, if you go to any place where they are selling building material, you can buy it, or you can go to any site where they are building house. You can see something like this, maybe just the pieces that they just randomly cut off, and then you can use it. So you can see the shape. It actually turned out really beautiful and nice. Now pay attention to the soap. You can see it's really beautiful, especially if you use good oil like palm kernel oil. Honestly, you're going to love it. Just take a look at this. Isn't this beautiful? So at this point, the soap has solidified, but still not as strong as it's going to be if I had used palm kernel oil. But at this point, it's durable. I can use it to wash. It's strong, but not as strong as you might actually want it to be. So I'm just repeating this so that you know, if you're going to use peanut oil, you'll be aware that it's not going to be really that strong. But after like a week or two, it's really going to solidify and become very strong. So that's it. Now this is after cutting the soap. You can see how it turned out. So it turned out really beautiful, especially the soap mold. The soap mold did it for me. I love the design. This is very good for commercial purpose. If you're making your soap for sale, this shape and design of soap mold is really very nice for laundry bar soap, so you can go for it. So that's it. Now you can see the soap turned out really beautiful. Now this is me pressing the soap just to show you that yeah, it's hard. And also adding the sodium chloride, which is a salt, also help the soap to harden a little bit. So if you're going to leave it for like a week or two for the soap to fully cure, so it's going to harden more. So that's it. So if you're making it for commercial purpose and you want to use peanut oil alone in order to cut cost, you can just use it, but you need to allow it to stay for like a week or two for the soap to fully cure so that you can be able to sell it. It's also going to foam, but not as much as when you use palm kernel oil and coconut oil. So that's it. Now I made the yellow one with palm kernel oil and coconut oil last week, so you can see it's really hard. So if you want it to be that hard, just use such oil and it's going to come out perfect and fine. So this is the yellow one after packaging. You can see how beautiful it turned out. So if you really want to go for something like this, just use the right oil. So friend, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Gifty and I'm super excited to welcome you here. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to watch my next video. And at the end of this video, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave your comments down below, and don't also forget to share this video to your friends. And now to my beautiful, wonderful, and amazing gift team, thank you for always being here. God bless you. So friend, I'll see you on my next video. But before then, stay blessed and keep loving one another. Bye.